So, the other day, I stumbled upon a video that shows where to find every watermelon in Half-Life 2, which I was always well aware they existed as props, but I would have never even thought to track them all down. And by the way, yes, there is a total of 6 watermelons to be found across Half-Life 2, with virtually none in either episode, which is all the more proof that the episodes aren't even canon.
Ooh, nobody gives a shit!
But I digress. Have you actually ever wondered what's even up with all the damn watermelons? I mean, they don't show up much, do they? There are no achievements involved in them. Nobody in the game ever brings them up or does anything to them. I mean, sure, one could simply brush them off as props, much like all the damn beer, but why? Why watermelons of all things and not those purple things, for example? Personally, I think those would have made for a great reference to how the Combine has suppressed human reproduction, don't you think?
I'm about to lose my temper!
So how do watermelons even fit in from the purely lore standpoint? Where do they come from? Naturally, I emailed Gaben demanding all the nitty-gritty details. Dear Lord Gaben, I hope this email finds you awesome and in great spirits. Just a quick inquiry, here goes nothing. So what's up with all the damn watermelons in Half-Life 2? I've tracked them all down, all 6 of them cute little things, but this has been boggling me ever since. Why? If you could invest just 2 seconds of your time in this question, it would mean the world to all of us good folks out there, here, and everywhere. Thanks, Hugh Jazz Jr. But I've yet to hear back from the guy. Probably too busy making Half-Life 3 while no one else is expecting it anymore, ain't he? So instead, I donned my thinking cap and ventured out to surf the damn internets for answers. And guess what? Someone out there on the damn internets laid it out pretty clearly. The watermelons were supposed to have become health packs way back in the earliest stages of development. But then someone figured it would take 1 million of watermelons scattered all over the goddamn map to make a difference. So that would have quickly gotten out of hand, so they swapped them out for those lousy health kits and kept a few watermelons as an Easter egg. Personally, I find that sounds like pure unadulterated bollocks.
Helicopter, helicopter!
Still a pretty cool theory nonetheless. I mean, the only reference to them damn watermelons is that sticky note in Kleiner's lab, the one reminding him to procure more watermelons for his pet headcrab, Lamar. Since she's been debeaked and gone vegetarian, that's the only thing that is even remotely close to a human head, and lore-wise, headcrabs have a thing for humping human heads.
Get off! Get off! Help me! Get away! Get off! Get off! No! No!
So that's a head crab.
How about that?
So that's just it? All those watermelons out there and that's just it? A reference to Lamar? Until it hit me. Exactly 6 watermelons exist in Half-Life 2 for the exact same reason Half-Life 3 doesn't exist.
What? Bro, what are you talking about, man?
Alright, that's an awful lot to unpack, so let me lend you a hand there. You see, Valve never intended for those watermelons to be simple props to fill empty space. Think of all those leather shoes or bottles of beer. They're just out there in the open, and there's plenty enough of them to be found that it gets old pretty fast. You don't exactly go like, oh look, I just found another shoe.
Ooh, nobody gives a shit!
Now, those are what you would call props. But the watermelons, there are only 6 and spread out across the vast world of Half-Life 2. Sometimes out in the open, and sometimes it takes search and exploration, like this one in the big blue box behind the fence in Water Hazard. Personally, I think 6 is way too many to be a gag, like that damn garden gnome in episode 2, and way too few to be a simple prop that would realistically add value to the setting. Also, Valve does not do accidents. So the idea that watermelons just happened to survive the acid purge is laughable. If Valve wanted 0 watermelons, there would be 0. If they wanted props, there would be crates of them. Instead, we get just enough to notice and not enough to explain. That's not decoration. Watermelons don't exist in Half-Life 2 as objects or even as simply that, food. We see Vorts casually spit roasting headcrabs and chopping them into stews. We hear Barney talk about beer.
About that beer I owed you. Just like old times, eh, Gordon?
We don't hear him hit us with, yeah, about that watermelon I owe ya. We see taters and onions and shit on the counter in the kitchen at Black Mesa East, but not a single watermelon. Why? Also, that note in Kleiner's lab? That note exists, so when someone at Valve is inevitably asked, hey, what's up with all the watermelons in City 17? Someone else could point at that and go, Lamar, I'm sorry, but that's not lore. That's a cover-up story. And let's talk about the episodes. Virtually no watermelons. None. The episodes are where Valve experiments. New mechanics, new pacing, new tone. They are post-Half-Life 2 thought experiments. And what's missing? Yeah, exactly, the anomaly, those damn watermelons. Also, legend has it that watermelons were on track to make a cameo in episode 2, but were ultimately cut due to causing technical issues or performance issues. They literally put the whole game at risk of not happening. Now, evidence is really scarce, but it seems you would have been able to find 2 watermelons right next to this little shooting range with empty beer bottles in episode 2, but for some reasons they were ultimately scrapped. The only piece of evidence I have is this guy's video showing their exact location in some sort of level design software or whatever. Hammer. That's it, Hammer. And by the way, thank you for this video, whoever you are, so full credits included. I'm not stealing your work, I just wanted to showcase this part of the game. Thanks again, God bless you. And that number, 6. 6 is a threat, not a number. That's not a coincidence that exactly 6 watermelons exist in a game called Half-Life 2. Because 6 divided by 2 is exactly 3. That's Half-Life 3. So that's Valve's entire design philosophy in fruit form. Modeled, placed, fully real, but never consumed. And guess what? When Valve finally decides the world is ready, they won't announce it, they won't tease it, they won't even say the goddamn name, they'll just let you pick up a watermelon and eat it. And now I'm going to show you exactly where to find each one of those damn watermelons in Half-Life 2. So the first one you will encounter is going to be inside this large blue container behind the chain link fence at Gate 5, Chapter Water Hazard. You will need to stack some boxes or barrels to get up high enough to even see it, but rest assured, your curiosity will not go unrewarded. There's also gonna be a grenade in the same container right next to it, so can't go wrong with that. From there going forward, no more watermelons can be found until Chapter Anti-Citizen 1, way towards the game's finale. Coincidence? I don't fucking think so. But anyway, watermelon number 2 is going to be on a counter in one of the apartments in City 17. It's the same apartment with the charred human body in the armchair watching Breen's brain farts on TV. Watermelon number 3 and 4 aren't that far away. It's the next apartment over, the one that's been refashioned into a CP outpost. Just whack those guys and there they are, on the counter again, juicy and tasty.
Helicopter, helicopter.
Number 5 is a bit further up in the chapter, but it's also another apartment building with a watermelon on one of the counters.
Like old times, eh, Gordon?
And if you drop down a hole in the floor, you will emerge in yet another apartment where you can find watermelon number 6 again on one of the counters, right across from the counseling couple perched on the couch nearby. So there they all are, all 6 of them. So that's it. That's all I have concerning watermelons in Half-Life 2. Thank you so much for watching this video. Feel free to leave a comment or subscribe. You don't have to, obviously. Just watching this video helps me tremendously because, that's what I enjoy doing. So I wish you guys all an awesome day, truly awesome. God bless you all. And if it's been a bad day, remember it's a bad day, not a bad life. So things will get better. So I'll see you next time. Take care of yourself.